Welcome to the Highly Sensitive Podcast. I'm Lauren LaSalle, and I'm a former therapist, a highly sensitive person, and a boundary and self-care coach for highly sensitive people. My goal for this podcast is to create a feeling of community, be a supportive place for HSPs, and to normalize our experiences as highly sensitive people, because I'm pretty sure we've all spent way too much time feeling like we're weird or don't fit in. Well, guess what? Here you fit in perfectly. This podcast will give you tools to better understand yourself, help you learn how to care for yourself as an HSP, and how to view your sensitivity as a strength. So thank you so much for being here and for joining me, and let's begin. Hey everybody. So today I'm going to do something that I don't usually do for episodes. Normally I have something planned or I have a guest, and I was planning on having a guest episode come out today, but I kind of wanted to share some things that I have had going on lately that might also be of interest and of help to you. So the first thing, and this is something that I keep coming back to and I keep sort of realizing over and over again, is that sometimes I feel like I don't have things to share. So I'm talking about like for my business, like on social media, or even sometimes podcast episodes. I think I don't know what to share. I feel like I've shared a lot of information. I feel like I don't have anything that people would benefit from. And then I realize time and time again that not everybody has the same knowledge and experiences that I do always have something to share. Maybe some people will already know about it or have realized it or whatever, but there will be so many people that will think, oh my gosh, I never thought about it that way before, or I had no idea that would be helpful for me to do this, or whatever it is. So if you are also someone who sometimes thinks that you don't have something that you can share, you do. There's so much that you have. People don't always know the things that you know. They don't have the same exact experiences that you have. You always have something that you can share with other people, even if you feel stuck. So that's the first thing that I keep coming back to and realizing over and over again when I feel stuck. The second thing is, so I'm planning an app launch party for the Reclaim app at the end of June. And I guess I'm sort of letting you in on my plans for that, but I'm okay with that. So what I was thinking about was to have some sort of interactive game sort of component to it for all the attendees, to have some giveaways that people can enter into leading up to the party, and also to have some special guests. So these are probably going to be guests that I have had on the podcast. And so I love this idea. My husband and I were talking about it. I've been really excited to have to plan this and to have it. And then I get to sitting down, writing out a draft of an email or a message that I want to send to the people I would love to come to be special guests to talk about a topic related to boundary or self-care for highly sensitive people. And I've had this draft written for a few days now. It's just been on my laptop. I have had time that I've been at my computer working on things, and sending out to that email to people has not been one of them. And the time is just ticking away. I need to ask people now because it's in about a month that I am asking them to do something for me and to be available and ready. So today I was thinking, what is getting in the way of this? I need to get this done. Why is this not getting done? This is something that I'm excited about. And then I realized that I have these little what if thoughts floating around in the back of my mind. Maybe they're in my subconscious, but I've brought them to the surface. So I have these little thoughts that are like, well, what if none of the guests want to come? Or What if you have some guests and they can come and they want to come, and then you don't organize it well and it's sort of like all over the place and disorganized and chaotic and people don't want to work with you because of that? What if people don't sign up? What if people don't want to come to the party, or the time doesn't work out for them, or they just don't get the email, or whatever it may be? What if you have these people and they're giving you their time and they're putting in energy and effort, and then people don't come to this event? I think that's sort of a valid worry. But again, if I don't try, then I won't know. And sometimes it's just easier to say, well, I don't think this is going to work out, or this has the potential to not work out, so I'm just going to not do it because that feels safer. And at this point in my life, I'm not anymore about feeling safer and staying in my comfy little comfort zone, because that has done me a disservice in the past. I am trying to get out of that, and I'm trying to do things that maybe will fail, because failing is scary. Feeling like you have put time and energy and you've been excited about doing something and then it doesn't work out, that's very disappointing. It's very disheartening. But I also don't know that it won't work out. Maybe a lot of people will come. Maybe it will be really fun and it will inspire me to do something else with special guests and HSPs and that sort of thing. So I wanted to record this because I think that's an important thing to think about is what's getting in the way, especially if it's something you're really excited about and you're just not doing it. What is getting in the way of that happening? And it is so comfortable to just stay where you are sometimes. And for me right now, I don't want to stay where I am. I am happy where I am, but I know I could be somewhere else too. I could be somewhere where I will also be happy. I will be moving forward. And so I'm ready to risk that, and I'm going to try. And I just sat down and I decided I'm going to send out those emails and those messages to my special guests and see what they say about coming to be a special guest at my Reclaim app launch party at the end of the month. So now that that's out there too, I guess I have to do that, even though technically this doesn't come out for a few days, so it's not out there yet, but I'm going to trick my brain into saying it's out there. People are counting on me, and I need to get those messages out. So that's what I'm going to do right now. All right. Wish me luck, guys. See you at the app launch party. Also, if you are interested in attending, I will, in the episode description, I will put a link to sign up for my email list if you're not on there. And I will be sending out more information and details once I have those planned for the Reclaim app launch party. All right, that's that. Thank you so much for listening to the Highly Sensitive Podcast. You can help support the podcast by taking a minute to rate and review it, share a favorite episode with a friend, or become a subscriber on Patreon at patreon.com/highlysensitivepodcast. Visit laurenlassalcoaching.com for free resources, information about my coaching programs, and to join my email list. You can connect with me on Instagram at Boundaries by Lauren, or email me at lauren@laurenlassalcoaching.com.